Hello, long time no see. Today I have received one of the one of the many Kickstarters that I've had on the go for a while. This is Bloomchasers, a delightfully 3D game of flowers and wits. I saw this on the front page of Kickstarter a while ago. I thought it sounded really cool. I think it was either last year or end of the year before. I can't remember exactly, and been waiting a little while for this. They had to iterate on it quite a few times before they got it in the setup that they wanted in the end. But really excited for this one. So basically, we have a look at the back. This is quite a different game. It's unlike other games that I have, but you've got this giant tree mold in the middle, and you've got different phases and weather and different things, and you're essentially putting these flowers and all sorts of stuff into the tree and trying to like stack and make patterns and whatnot. It's quite interesting. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. There's a little dent there, that's unfortunate. But it sounds pretty unique, and I am excited to check it out. It wasn't overly expensive as far as Kickstarters goes. It was like $45, something like that. And then obviously you pay for the tax and shipping and whatnot, but not too much compared to some of the other games I have. So it says up here, meet Bloomchasers, a delightfully 3D tree game that grows as you play. Grow your flowers and outwit your opponents as a stunning 3D tree, either as a team or competitively. Surprisingly strategic, endless combinations, learn in minutes, play competitively, cooperatively, can't even say that, or even solo. If we have a look at the contents, it says high quality tree trunk base, that's this thing, 24 branches, 36 flowers, 160 buds, which I guess are the like actual bits that they go into. We have a weather cards deck, the birds and beads expansion deck. That was just one of the Kickstarter things, an expansion. 3 beehive branches, 3 birds, 12 additional branches, 18 additional flowers, and 80 additional buds. So that's all part of the expansion. Cool, right, let's open it up. Okay, opening up the box. This is what we have inside. First of all, we make other games too. Here's 20% off all of them. Use code Very Special Friends for 20% off at veryspecialgames.com. So there you go. Feel free to make use of that. Got a few different things here. We've got Ransom Notes, Tiny Laser Heist, and Yama. Pretty cool. And then Plant with Purpose. 1 Bloomchasers game equals 1 tree planted. Well, that's very nice. Okay, so here is the tree care guide, which I guess is the the instructions. So it shows here how to set up, what the tree looks like, and what all the components are, and then talking about what you actually do on your turn. I'm not going to go through this, but it's a very small instruction manual, which is quite good. There's our birds and bees expansion, so we'll look at that in a minute. Interestingly, we have some spares, so that's nice, just some extra buds, I suppose. Here's what the buds look like. They're quite thick, actually, like quite thick plastic, which is nice. Here we have some more of the buds, got quite a lot of these. We've got 4 bags plus the spares. Here we have a little pouch, which I guess is where we keep the flowers and whatnot. There's the birds and bees expansion, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And here we have the tree base as well. So it's kind of a thick plastic, but that's very nice. That's where the buds go. So yeah, got to have a sturdy base, and I think that should do nicely. All right, down here we have some of the flowers. So it looks like they are connected. These are the 3s. So you can see they're stuck together. So that's a triple pink. And then you've got blue, purple, and white. Here we have some more triples, but they're in a triangular shape. So like 1, 2, 3 like that. All the same colors. Then we have some doubles as well. Under here is loads of different things. So these are the rings that you put around to, I guess, to take ownership of the buds, perhaps? Or maybe these are the buds. I'm going to sound very silly, but all different rings, got just loads and loads of these. Crikey. And then we have some cards. So let's open this up. All right. Use this card only for solo or co-op mode. For each open blight bud, add a new blight bud to each empty leaf it touches. Then add a new branch to the tree and place a blight bud on it. Interesting. So we got a few of those. Got some blooms as well. Placing flowers. Rain. Place a bud touching one of your pre-existing buds. Rain flower. Got sun. So sunflowers. Okay, so there's blight buds, rain flowers, sunflowers, wind flowers. Okay, so that's all of the cards, so nothing too complicated in that. All right, let's have a look at the birds and bees expansion. So it says on the back, ready to take your tree to the next level. The birds and bees expansion pack adds new components, deeper strategic mischief, and grows a bigger tree. Can't argue with that. Use adorable birds to block opponents. You see these little birds here, very cute. Beehive branches and a new shape and score multipliers, or sorry, add a new shape. Then more branches and expand game to 6 players. Yes, I think the base game is 4 players, and then the birds and bees expansion makes it up to 5 and 6 as well, which is good. Okay, so opening up the birds and bees, we have some more flowers. So we have yellow flowers. You can see those are the birds, little red birds, very cute. We have some orange flowers as well, so that's what's making it up to 5 and 6 players. You've got yellow and orange in addition to the blue, purple, pink and white. All the different kinds of flowers. You can see got those stem things. Got some honeycomb, like beehive flowers here, which is pretty cool. So you can see, like that. And we've got some more of these for the orange flowers. So if we look down here, got little instruction booklet for the birds and the bees. So what's newly introduced and how it all works. Very cool. And then we have extra cards for the expansion. Previous player traces a bee branch on the tree. Cool. Place a bud touching one of your pre-existing buds. Place a bud on the branch you place this turn, and place a bud touching a bud of different colors, so different kinds of birds. So how the game's supposed to work is each turn you would be putting some branches down, so you can see that the branches fit in here quite nicely. Got the hex direction, which makes it quite easy to fit in a specific place, maybe start on the outside like that. And then you would be putting down the buds, which I think are these little rings here. You would be placing that like so, or maybe a little less clumsily as I did. And then once you've got enough of these in a position that would allow a flower to bloom, that's when you can put some flowers down. So let's see if we can figure that out. So for example, with this branch, which is 3 across like this, if you were able to get 3 of your buds on in this sort of fashion, you'd be able to then place these flowers, assuming that that meets the conditions of the card that's currently up. So I'm going to look at the rules and see how this all works out. It looks pretty cool, and as I said, it is quite unique. It's very different to anything else that I own, so I'm looking forward to giving it a try. That's Bloomchasers. Like I said, not a very expensive Kickstarter, but it's quite a unique thing, and happy to have it in my collection. So thanks for watching.